Yes, that is correct. We are back in the building. What's great in the state? G Money in the house. Watch your mouth. It is the radio rock star, the radio rap star, the fade runner, the voice of choice, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, Mr. Damn. He does that too. Am I missing one? I don't know. I have too many. So we'll just stop there.
I'm gonna surprise you this week. Watch this. And I am Mr. Magnificent.
What?
That's it.
Oh,
that's all.
man.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Not a mark for himself. Oh my goodness. Yo, welcome to
not
another
yet.
episode of the Smash the Mat podcast. And first thing, before we get started, first thing I want to say is, Mr. Magnificent, you are extremely lucky. And let me tell you why you are extremely lucky. Because I have footage. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat. I have footage. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it a banner. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh.
I have the footage of where he's he's magnificently a backstabber. That's what he is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So you know how you keep talking about how you don't know what I'm talking about when I say, you every time we get in the ring together, you pull some BS or you try to roll me up or backstab me, low blow me, whatever.
Right.
I found the episode. It's Ring Wars Carolina Battlegrounds, episode number 33. We have our match in 7 minutes because I was going to download it and put the clip together and play it. I was going to play it, but luckily for you, today my work internet spared you. The internet at my job, the Foxy internet spared you because I was gonna look, and I just watched it and I'm like, bro, this is trash. This is super trash. What is good, my man Andre? What is popping? Yes. So you know what? Matter of fact, I said I'm gonna make a banner and I'm gonna do that. Just to let y'all know that. No. Matter of fact, you go to the Ring Wars Carolina TV YouTube page, and you look up Battlegrounds episode 33.
You know, if anybody happens to actually find that footage, let me know because I see it on the screen, like I see where you're telling me, but I don't know if that actually exists.
All right. I got you. Don't worry. We'll have a whole week. So it's been a very interesting week of wrestling. So much has happened. We got surprises. We've got returns.
Yeah.
We have turns. It's been a while since we've seen a child crying. It's been a while. But you know what? AEW pulled it off. They found a way to get a kid crying, and it has nothing to do with what Cornette calls bad booking. You know what I'm saying? It's got nothing to do with that, and we'll get into that a little later. But before we do that, I see we have shout out to everybody that's watching us, that's streaming live, man. We're streaming live on our Facebook page, Smash the Mat. We're streaming live. Matter of fact, let me change this banner. We'll get back to that later about how you're a backstabber. You know what I'm saying? So we're streaming live on our Facebook page. We're streaming live on our YouTube, Smash the Mat podcast. We're streaming live in the Smash the Mat discussion group. Shout out to everybody in the Smash the Mat discussion group. We're also streaming on our Twitter at Smash the Mat Pod. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And look, they already ready to go. And here we go. So let's see. We just started. Triple H, being the head of creator, has really got the product way better and even got the wrestlers competing harder. You love to see it. Might be a blessing in disguise that Vince retired. So that's the comment. I'm gonna say he didn't want to retire. No. Tell him why, Mr. Magnificent.
He did not want to retire because of all the controversy and is going around with the who slept with who and using all this money. In fact, they found out today, I think they found out that they spent, they found $5 million more of undocumented money that leads back to Vince. Now we don't know what that's for.
2007 and 2009 payments to two people.
What I want to know is, like we were talking about, before we went on air, like they don't need that money. Like as you pointed out, it's 12 years later. And they're just finding $5 million.
Imagine being so rich that somebody took $5 million from you and you didn't notice for 15 years. They just 15 years. They didn't know. They had no idea.
That must be
Mike was
nice.
good, man. Shout out to my man Mike Go. What's good with you? You know what I'm saying? So, since we're here and since they're talking about it in the group, they said, what did you think about the Dexter Loomis comeback? Let me tell you.
Shocking.
Yeah, that's right. Let me tell you. First off, when I was watching Raw last night, I think at that time I just happened to like the show was ending. I was like, okay, cool. I just happened to look down at my phone and I missed it. I had no idea it happened. But then as soon as I just happened, I checked Twitter and everything just to make sure I got everything. And then I see this Dexter Loomis. I had the video, but I didn't want to play it because I didn't want to be like Mr. Magnificent and get us banned.
Be a short show.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But Dexter Loomis is back. And not only is Dexter Loomis back, I know we should do this in some kind of order, but it's just a lot going on. Not only is Dexter Loomis back, but Karrion Kross made his return on Friday on SmackDown. Man, look, it's
NXT 2.0.
Man, look, we don't talk about NXT 2.0. I'm joking. Yes, we do. But look, Mr. Magnet, how do you feel about these returns?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think it's only the beginning. I think we're going to see a lot more returns and not just the obvious ones. Like everybody's expecting for like Sasha to come back. Everybody's expecting for Naomi to come back. But I think we're going to see a lot of other people that we kind of forgot about. I'm like, wow, like they're still around.
Let me say this since you brought up Sasha. What's today? Tuesday. Sunday, WWE came to Fayetteville. They came to Fayetteville. They came to the Crown Complex. They had a house show. It's called the Sunday Stunner. This is how Sasha Banks is coming back. And we all know she's coming back. We all figure she might be coming back, but they did something Sunday to let you know absolutely that she's coming back. And that thing that they did was they were playing a promo. It was hashtag WWE Speaks. And there was a bunch of, superstars talk about this and that, and blatantly just threw a picture of Sasha Banks up there. And, there's, this and this. WWE never, ever, ever puts anybody on their screen, on their promos or anything if they do not work there. You know what I'm saying? So
very true.
I'm not going to front. I expected her to come back last night, but she will be back sooner or later.
I think they're saving it for Mania. I think they're saving it for WrestleMania.
6 months from now.
I know.
No, I don't even think is it 6? No, that's 8 months from now.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna wait that long. I really don't. It's August. So no Survivor Series, no Royal Rumble, WrestleMania in April. That's a long time, man. That's almost a year. For what?
That's short in WWE time.
I mean, but the difference is nothing happened. It's not like she was hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's not like her contract ran out or nothing like that. She just, so she could come back at any point. Same with Naomi. At any point they could come back. You know what I'm saying? But I did really enjoy SmackDown. SmackDown was a fun show. And then you see Karrion Kross come out at the end, attack Drew McIntyre. So now, what does this mean? What does this mean for Roman? What does it mean? So, if you're a dirt sheet guy, you read, there's all kinds of wild stories out there, man. They're going to, this part I do believe. I do believe that USA is a little bit upset and they want a world champion on their show. I do believe that. How they get to it is anybody's guess. Are they going to split the belts up? Probably, possibly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they going to take both belts off of Roman? I highly doubt it. But anything can happen. Everybody's, and this is the thing. The thing with the dirt sheet, and I say this all the time, they aren't doing anything that we're doing the same thing that they're doing. Speculating.
Yes.
Some of them have insider sources and stuff, but most of them, man, they might have a guy that, I wouldn't be surprised if people feed people wrong information on purpose just to see what happens.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why,
if I'm working for WWE, I'm fully using that to my advantage.
yeah, bro. So it's like, man. So when I see that, it's interesting. It's extremely interesting. And then, man, I'm not even noticing we have so many
Oh,
comments. Shout out to all y'all. And then, yes, what about this women's tag team tournament on Raw and SmackDown? And let me tell you, I think it's going to be interesting. You know what's really interesting? They brought up, well, they're going to be bringing up Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark.
thank
You know,
God. Amen.
Yam Bigelow. You know what I'm saying? Sticky Steamboat, as the guys on the internet like to call her. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that's going to be very interesting.
That's
And
hilarious.
Zoe Stark just came back after an injury, so And shout out to my man, the Playboy Alex Bryant. He said
That guy's okay.
Naomi hit the dip. And speaking of my man, Playboy Alex Bryant, he won the AIWF Top Gun tournament, and he's got a cage match coming up. And you know what? I was editing that promo, and I'm going to send it to you when I get a chance, because I just finished editing the show. And you was talking to the guy you're supposed to be wrestling, and you never said his name, so I don't know what his name is. So, but it's gonna be a cage match, so it's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Do we know where that's going to be yet?
It's supposed to be in Mount Airy, from what I understand.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. That
Yes,
might be
indeed.
worth the drive.
Right. And then on as well, going on with WWE, we've got the team. Excuse me for continuously doing this. For some reason, the last 2 days, last 2 shows, my computer chair wants to act like, the screws want to be popping out. So I got my screwdriver. I was going to do the show and screw the chair in at the same time, because I'm kind of a boss.
Like a NASCAR driver.
Yeah, exactly. We
At a
just
pit stop.
Yeah. You hear that? Okay. All right, cool. Don't worry about it. If I fall, I fall. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. August 20th at Mount Airy.
Yep, there it is. There it is, straight like that. So on Raw, we have. See, we talked last week about how Ciampa was. Oh, speaking of, see this is why we need structure. You go to I was supposed to interview Austin Theory last Thursday. This past Thursday, it was going to be for the radio station, the radio station I work for, Foxy 99. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. So they said, "Hey, your interview is at 10:15 in the morning. No problem. I'm on the Zoom at 10:05 because I want to look professional. I'm ready to go." So I'm in there waiting. They finally start the Zoom. I see my promotions director. Her name pops up. I think his name was Greg Domino. I guess he's a guy that works. He works for WWE. He was setting up the interviews. His name popped up, and then I see Ciampa's name, not Theory, and I was like, "Oh, so I'm interviewing Ciampa." And then 3, 2, 1, bam! He's on the screen, and it's like, "Hey!" Luckily for me, I'm a huge Ciampa fan, so the good thing is, if you go to, after this is over, if you go to our YouTube page, the Smash the Mat podcast, the YouTube page, you will see my interview with Ciampa. Talked to him on Zoom last Thursday. It's still on the page, so make sure you check that out, man. We talked about I asked him about, the new management, the new creative, working under Vince as opposed to working under Triple H. I asked him how his experience was on Raw, what we should expect from him when they come to Fayetteville. So, I think it was a pretty decent interview. I think I did an okay job.
Yeah, I might be inclined to check it out, just because you're in it,
Oh, okay. That's it. I mean, and he was cool about the podcast and everything. And you know what? I asked him a question. And I never really thought about it till I asked him the question. And I asked him, I said, "Do you have the best beard in wrestling?" mean, he's got a pretty cool beard.
What was his response?
He said, you know what's crazy? I don't do anything to it. He doesn't do nothing fancy to it. It's just there. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but Ciampa. So, matter of fact, we have the WWE Sunday Stunner show in Fayetteville.
Yes, we did.
And they kicked that off with a bang. They kicked that off with Bianca Belair versus Asuka. And they followed that up with Dominic Mysterio. Was it Dominic and
Finn Balor? Yep.
Dominic and Finn Balor. That was the second match.
And then you had the U.S. title match with Bobby Lashley and Ciampa.
That's right.
Then you had Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler.
Yes.
Liv Morgan and Natalia. Gunther. Did I say that right?
Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther and Shinsuke Nakamura. You had McIntyre, the Street Profits versus the Usos and Sheamus. And then you had that was your main event.
That was the main event.
That was the main event.
It was supposed to be a street fight, but it broke down into a street fight. House shows are great because you get to see like a lot more wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as a wrestler, I can sit there and tell you, we did we're watching the show, and I'm like, these guys ain't doing nothing. These are like the simplest matches. And the crowd, first crowd pop was on a shoulder block from Bianca Belair to Asuka. And they was like, oh, this is an easy crowd to work. Oh,
and you saw in our group chat, somebody was talking about the amount of bumps they were taking. Like it was only like two bumps, or it was either two and 4 bumps. One person took 2, the other person took 4 the whole match.
They're not bumping like that out there. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So yeah, man. So WWE is on the move, man. As far as the creative, I'm thinking this could be either really good or it could blow up in somebody's face. And the reason I say that is WWE usually cater to the casual fan, right? Now, granted, they had their highest Raw rating in a while. They hit 2.3 million. They haven't done that in a while. Matter of fact, their Raw rating was higher than their SmackDown rating. So I think that's the first time that's happened in a couple of years. They have their highest rating. That could be because of SummerSlam, or
I was about to say, was it because the show was just that good, or is it because it was one of the first Raws after the Triple H regime, and everybody's tuning in like, what's going to happen?
I kind of feel like it was kind of because of SummerSlam, because it was, it was the first show after. Usually the first show after a pay-per-view is usually a pretty good show. That was a pretty damn good. That was a damn good show. You know what I'm saying? They came through. We should be expecting a lot of new rivalries. We've got a 6-woman tag match coming up at Clash at the Castle. It's gonna be Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss against Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. That's going to be pretty good. I didn't know that's when they were setting the matchup, because I was wondering why they didn't wrestle each other on Monday, but now I get it.
Did Bayley mess up her promo on Raw?
Yes, she did.
Did she call her Io Shirai, or?
Yeah, I think she called her Dakota Sky. She called Dakota Sky. And she's like, I know I messed up, you dummies. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. But no, Raw was a solid show.
It was.
And it was a solid show. It wasn't nothing to rant or rave over, but it wasn't terrible. The women's tag team tournament, we had 2 matches. It was Dana Brooke and Tamina versus, was that Io Sky and Dakota Kai?
Mm-hmm.
And I missed the other one because I was cooking. I was cooking, you know what I'm saying? Got to get that popping. You know what I'm saying? But the women's what do you feel? What do you feel is on the horizon for the women's tag team tournament?
Ooh, I don't know. From the tag teams that I saw that were in it, it looks like it's going to be really good, especially with Nikita Lyons. I mean, I'm just a little partial, but I don't know. Like at this point, it's kind of open. Like, if Vince McMahon was still in charge, I could be like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. I think this is going to happen, but it's Triple H. Anything can happen at this point. We really don't know his booking like that yet.
Right. Yeah, man. So, I mean, It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And I'm just now seeing some of these. I'm just now seeing some of these comments. He said, "Well, man, Terry said, here you had EC3 on here 3 weeks ago." Yes, we did. If
Indeed,
you
we
have
did.
not, check that interview out. That's on the Smash the Mat discussion page.
I tell
I mean,
you
I'm
what,
sorry, it's on a YouTube page.
we were in line waiting to get in for Sunday Night Stunner Sunday, and me and Priest were in line, and there was this guy behind me. He was all excited about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, EC3 was here a few weeks ago." I was like, "Really? Was he?" It's like, "Yeah,
What?
yeah." He has no idea who we are. Like, obviously, he was like, "Yeah, he was down in Greensboro, and I went and saw him." I was like, "Really? Is he a nice guy?" He's just,
Yeah.
"Yeah, he's a real nice guy." And he showed me the pictures. I was like, "Oh," I said, "I gotta go check him out sometime."
Oh my goodness. Speaking of that, though, the CYN versus AML show will be dropping on Pro Wrestling TV this week. So if you want to check the show out, download the app Pro Wrestling TV. First off, the app Pro Wrestling TV is all about it. You got a dog in there?
Yeah, those are dogs.
I was like,
Remember Champ?
Oh yeah, Champ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're reunited with Champ.
I am. Somebody rang the doorbell and they Champ and little mama go crazy. But
Gotcha. Okay, I'll just make sure that wasn't my dog. But yeah, so Pro Wrestling TV, the app, man. Make sure you check that out because something else I need to get into, but we'll talk about this first. So on Pro Wrestling TV, you can watch Maria Kanellis has a promotion called Women's Wrestling Army that comes on every Wednesday at 7:00. All the CYN show, all the Control Your Narrative shows are up there. They also have shows from, is it New South or is it Pros? They have a couple promotions on that you might want to check out. Matter of fact, if you like the Iconics or the Inspiration, their podcast is up there. We're going to try to talk to the owner of Pro Wrestling TV. His name is Brandon, and we're trying to figure out a day to bring him on. But before I bring him on, I need to make sure that Mr. Magnificent and DB watch some Pro Wrestling TV.
of course.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So now real quick, I want to jump to why this kid was crying. Okay. And it has everything to do with AEW. So on AEW, it was the Undisputed Elite. The Undisputed Elite is pretty much the Elite, the Young Bucks, and the formerly known as Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Adam Cole. So they come out together, and AEW just introduced the Trios Championships, and they're going to be doing a tournament to crown the first ever AEW Trios Championships. And then midway through the promo, they turn on the Young Bucks, I guess, because they said that, the Young Bucks decided not to use Bobby Fish as their third. And now the Young Bucks. And then Hangman Page came out to make the save. This is going to be, yes. Yeah, you want to know why the kid was crying? The reason why the kid was crying was because somebody said, this is the first annual something. And the kid is like, that's not correct. There's no such thing as a first annual. That's exactly what happened. But yes. So, now follow me here. And I'm just going to ask if you guys agree. I'm going to ask if everybody listening agrees. So let's go back to like, I don't know, 2 months ago, right? FTR is like the hottest, and they're currently still our hottest tag team in the game right now. The Young Bucks are the AEW tag team champions. And I believe their series split is 1-1. FTR is holding the Ring of Honor tag team championships, the New Japan tag team championships, and I'm sorry, not the New Japan Tag Team Championships. They're the IWGP Championships, and they're holding the AAA Tag Team Championships. The Young Bucks are holding the the AEW Tag Team Championships. Would it not make sense for the Bucks and FTR to have a match for the AEW? Actually, I would have done winner take all.
Yeah,
If we beat you, we take your belts. If you beat us, you take these belts. But they didn't
it's
do
a lot
that.
of belts.
They didn't do that. I believe before the Hardys, before the situation with Jeff Hardy broke, they were supposed to drop the belts to the Hardy Boys, and then that happened. And then instead of challenging FTR or whatever, they did a what is that? Triple threat tag team match with Swerve and Keith Lee and Hobbs and Ricky Starks, and they dropped the belts to Swerve and Keith Lee. Now, if you're listening, now if I listen to Cornette, I listen to Conan and all of them. Cornette says, they dropped the belts to them because they didn't want to drop the belts to FTR.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't know. I don't know these guys personally, but I thought that would have been a money match, FTR and the Young Bucks. Yeah. And then you got a score to settle. You tied 1-1. I mean, you see where I'm going, but maybe they just decided to do their own thing, and they did because now they're beefing with the Elite, or I'm sorry, they're beefing with the Undisputed. I don't know what the Undisputed Era call themselves now because it was the Undisputed Elite. There can't be the Undisputed Era. Let's say Adam Cole and the gang.
That should be official. I like that.
Yeah, Adam Cole and the gang. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't know how to feel about it. And then Madison Rain just debuted on Rampage.
I missed that.
Yes, because it was overshadowed by Karrion Kross.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But she's been hired by AEW. She's going to be a new coach over there. And excuse me. And yeah, she's supposed to be leading the women. She's already about to have a match with Jade Cargill for the you know what? I'm sorry. She's about to have a match with that right there.
Oh, wow. That is impressive. Let's just marinate on that for a minute. Hey, man.
For the TBS championship. Oh, man, look. So we're going to see how that was. Let me see. So storyline wise, it makes sense to do that match at All In. Yeah, but yes, Harry, but they dropped the belts before that happened.
Indeed.
Exactly. So, I mean, yes, they dropped the belts to somebody else before it could happen. So it's like, and has Swerve and Keith Lee defended the titles yet? I'm not totally sure. They just had Battle of the Belts Saturday, and we were wrestling, so I didn't get a chance to watch the show. Yeah, we had a show in Lumberton, so I don't know what happened on that show.
I didn't even know that was that night. I should have turned it on like in the locker room on a phone or something.
Yeah. See, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to.
Wait a minute, we did have a show where we got along perfectly great, and we tagged together, right?
Yeah. What happened?
It was a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else happened?
There was some drop kicks thrown. Some clotheslines were thrown. It was wrestling. A lot of wrestling. Okay. Action-packed action.
We lost. Yeah, we lost.
Hey, I will say this: I didn't get pinned, and you didn't get pinned. Just saying. Flex.
What? Are you trying to throw my man Flex? You trying to throw my man Flex Simmons under the bus?
I'm just saying he did get pinned. I mean, a fact is a fact. Man. It's on video, like you like to say.
It is on video. It is definitely on video. All I'm saying is, and look, you see, everybody, they saw what happened. L, hot L. Yeah, it was a hot L, And I tried to tell this guy, I don't think we should and I agree with this too.
What?
Low blowing is what he does best. Pause.
Harry. Fact. Come on now, Harry.
Oh, you know what, Harry? And if anybody doesn't believe you, go to. He's lucky, bro. I'm telling you, he was lucky He's lucky that my work email, my work internet spared him because I was gonna chop it up. I was gonna do one of those, one of them joints, just so you can see. Yes. So if you want to see exactly, you go to the Ring Wars Carolina TV YouTube
As a matter of
Battleground
fact,
Pro 33.
Harry, go if you will, while we're on here, go to that YouTube page and tell this man that that video does not exist. I
It
mean,
does
episode
exist.
episode 33 is there, and the match is there, but that particular moment in the match does not exist.
Oh, okay. That's the story, and you're sticking to it.
Yes.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Okay. So no worries. No worries. So there's a bunch of things we want to talk about. Oh, Mr. Magnificent has a story as well.
Yes, The Rock. The Rock is teaming up with Vice, and he is doing a TV show called Tales from the Territories. I'm guessing this is going to be kind of similar to Dark Side of the Ring, but kind of, I guess, on the brighter side of things, not necessarily the dark side of things. So it's being done by the same production company, or excuse me, by the same producers of Dark Side of the Ring. So yeah, it should be good. It should be good. No word yet on when it's going to be out. All right, I take it back. I see it here. October 4th, 10 p.m. is when it's going to debut. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's going to be interesting. Yes, indeed. Tales from the Territory. I wonder how that's going to flow.
I don't know. I'm wondering, is this going to be like stories like from literally like the territory days?
Right.
Huh.
And you know what? I missed this one, but he says, I'm mad that Mr. Magnificent is wearing a Rock 103 shirt. You know what's crazy? Have you ever stepped foot in that? Have you ever stepped foot in that studio?
In Rock 103?
Yes.
Yes, I used to work for them as well, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
You are a radio harlot. You are a radio harlot.
Yes, I was at Foxy and Kiss and Magic and Rock 103 and yeah, a lot of other ones. A few other ones. I even did that the AM station over there as well for a little while.
You did that as well?
Yeah, just for a little while. You got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn to be on that show in the morning. It's insane. I couldn't do that for long.
Yeah. So here's another one. Just saw a report that the plan is for Bray Wyatt to come to the next pay-per-view and interrupt the Edge. See, now, and this is the thing, it's dirt sheets. Like these cats, I don't like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying all they're doing is speculating. Just like
I've heard that he was coming back to WWE. I didn't hear that specific story, but I have heard rumors of him coming back to WWE.
Yeah,
I
mean
that would be perfect.
Like matter of fact, when we had the SummerSlam thread up, like somebody was like, Bray's coming back tonight. He's coming back tonight. It's like, and this is what when I was talking about, like, you know, when they start feeding, I feel like people are feeding these dirt sheets like fake stories just to get them talking about stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that this is fake. All I'm saying is it's a lot of times where we be out here reading stuff and we're expecting things to happen, and then, you know, and then it doesn't happen, you know. Oh, look.
What? Oh, come on. Really? Really? Harry?
19 minutes and 53 seconds into the show. Look, he did it too. Man, look, Harry might be up for a job at this point.
No, we don't need anybody like Harry on the team.
Damn, that man said that was 19 minutes 53 seconds. So well, there you have it. It has been verified. Like, I mean, I don't know why you didn't believe me anyway.
I haven't seen this footage, so after the show, I'll go to 19 minutes and 53 seconds. And if it's at 52 seconds, you're wrong, Harry.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. But you know what? And I'm glad Mike brought that up about the Bray Wyatt thing. So check this out. All right. What did one of the biggest and let's call it spade a spade. One of the biggest gripes people had with AEW was that they had so many returns. People, like, the wrestling was here, and they were just living off debut after debut after debut after debut. And then after there was nobody left to debut, it was just like, Well, now you got a story. Now you got to tell us some stories, and
Exactly.
and they can, and they're not bad at it. Do you feel, people listen? Do you feel that Triple H could suffer from the same issue? Because just think about it. He just brought back Karrion Cross on Friday. On Monday, they just brought back. Well, actually, let's go further than that. SummerSlam, Io Sky, Dakota Kai. Friday on SmackDown, Karrion Cross. Monday, Dexter Loomis. You know, then like, because when we talk about bringing people back, look at all the people that were released. They released over 120 people in the
Yeah.
past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? There's not room for all these people. And one of my biggest gripes with AEW was they have all these people, but they only have 3 hours of TV. There's not enough TV time for all these people. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now WWE has 7 hours of TV. They've got 7 hours of TV, 5 on the main roster. Will they, if they keep bringing everybody back, are they going to have time for everybody?
That is true. I don't think Triple H will have the same problem per se because he has more resources. He has more people to choose from, where AEW had more of a shallow talent pool to choose from.
He didn't have a shallow talent pool. He had a choice of like over 120 people that got released.
I
Now,
mean,
he didn't get to get everybody, obviously.
right?
There's still some big names he missed out on, but I mean, he snatched up a few of them. He got Adam Cole. Look, the thing is, he debuted so many people. I can't even remember everybody that they brought out. They got Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to count CM Punk because that was 7 years. You got Miro, you got Malachi Black, you've got Buddy Murphy, you've got Claudio. Well, he didn't get released, but like there's just a bunch of guys, even more than that. So let me see this one. Windows says, nah, because these people never really left. They're just showing back up on TV. Now, a guy like Dexter Loomis was never on. Dexter Loomis and Io Sky, they were never on the main roster. So technically, those are debuts. Dakota Kai, Dakota Kai, I don't think she did either because she ended up leaving. I don't think she made it to the main roster.
I'd have to research that. I think she did. Maybe.
Hold on. Oh, man, so what's your thoughts on the first annual Quake by the Lake? My thought, there's no such thing as a first annual. That's what I think. It's the inaugural. It can't be the first year if something happened if a year didn't pass. Y'all trolling me on purpose. I know I don't like that. Oh man, that's Hunter. Yeah, I should have known.
Oh Lord.
Man, okay. So let me see. Harry says AEW uses Dark and Dark Elevation as building blocks. AEW is supposedly getting a new show next year. And yes, Wendell, I am now triggered. I am now triggered because there's no such thing as a first annual. Yeah, so
hey, we have a first annual on Smash the Mat coming up, right? With the whole themes.
Okay, so
that's technically
we're gonna visit that in a second.
Okay,
we're gonna visit that in a second, but let's focus on these right here. Okay, speaking of AEW Dark and Dark Elevation, William Regal just made a quote. He just put out a quote, and he was telling guys that he says, when it comes to wrestling on Dark and Dark Elevation, you're getting reps, you're getting exposure. He said, he told these guys, do not worry about what Twitter says, because he said, because you can have a match on AEW Dark and 200,000 people can watch it. He said, you're not going to get 200,000 tweets, are you? No, you might get 20, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But those 200,000 views, that's people seeing you work, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. After I saw that, he kind of changed my mind on Dark a little bit because I was, Dark is what it is, like, and just like I said a couple weeks ago, I'm thankful and happy that people have a place to work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have a place to go and showcase their talents. Like don't get it twisted. No matter, how much we rag on WWE or AEW or whoever, we need these places to survive. We need these places to do good. We need these places to expand. We need all this to happen because that's going to make it better for guys like us to have a chance to do some stuff. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Get our faces out there, be seen.
Exactly. Like even no matter like who you work for, no matter who you work for, who you work with, it's always good to have extra chances, more chances to be seen, be exposed, get people to get to know you, to get over. You know what I'm saying? Tell your story in the ring. You know what
I
I'm saying? That's what it's
I
about.
agree. I love getting myself over. That's my favorite part. It's the best
Yeah,
part of wrestling.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So speaking of what I was supposed to send a video, what was supposed to do. It's okay. We're gonna get back to that later. So speaking of what you was talking about earlier, so what we
Yes.
plan on doing, that's right. Variety is the spice of life. Absolutely. More companies mean more exposure. So what we are planning on doing, we are going to be reviving our entrance theme tournament.
Yes.
That's right. It's going to be I guess it will be the first annual Smash the Mat entrance theme tournament because we did this over a year ago.
Yes. In
Not
fact, that was about
exactly
2 years ago.
I was about to say it was 2 years ago. Yes. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a tournament of entrance themes, and we need you guys to give us suggestions. I have plenty of suggestions. He has plenty of suggestions, but we want to know what entrance themes you guys want to have in the tournament. Now, the only thing I'm trying to decide now, last time we did two tournaments, and it was one for singles wrestlers, and then the other one was for teams and stables. So,
I think we should switch it up this time and do the best theme song and the worst theme of all time. Do two different
so
categories.
you want to you want to do one for the worst themes of all time?
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
And I had one is just pop in my head automatically, but I won't say it yet. I'll let
Well,
that
I mean,
marinate.
we've got to do the qualifiers. You know what I'm
Ye-
saying? So
Yes.
so what do you have for like worst theme song of all time?
Worst theme song of all time, Right to Censor.
Oh man, that's pretty bad.
That was awful. Like there was no like pops or
Yeah,
anything. It was just like why? Just nothing but a siren.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. That was pretty bad. Yeah. But you know who should be in there for probably you know it's probably going to go in for the worst. Yeah, I can't it can't be a sleeper, but I do have a sleeper, and you know what, we're going to find a way, and the reason we're doing it like this is because I'm going to find a way that we can play these without us getting blocked. Yes, you know
Ah.
what I'm saying, even if it's just like 5 to 10 seconds, you know what I'm saying. But William Regal's theme when he was the real man. He's a man, such a
Oh.
man.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
low key that was a banger, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. That one. Oh,
Oh,
you
I
know
don't,
what? Seeing Harry's comment made me realize I forgot to ask Champa about that whole Bobby Roode glorious thing.
oh yeah, I
That
forgot about that.
they used to because they did that series of videos like they'd just roll up on Bobby Roode and be playing his music. Yeah, and like that was super dope. Speaking of sidebar, apparently, like I said, this is all speculation. We don't know what's what, but apparently Shawn Michaels is in charge of bringing Johnny Gargano back. They
Really?
left it up to him. Apparently so. You know, it's like you can't escape dirt sheets even if you want to. You know, I scroll on Facebook like I'm just looking at regular stuff, and they just throw the stuff out there, man. They just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I'll read some stuff. I don't even bother like looking at it, reading, but
I
something like that.
I can't help it. I have to read them, but when I read them, I don't read them to get information. I just read them to be like, really? Like this is what you're talking about? Like out of everything going on in wrestling, you're talking about this specific subject.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, my man, here's the West Texas Rednecks. Mm.
Oh.
That might go in for the worst. Like there's so many good ones. Like I love the evolution theme. Evolution is a mystery.
That's definitely what one of the best. That's up there.
Yeah. So we need make sure you keep track of some of these comments, because yes, we definitely want to bring back our entrance theme tournament. It might not be next show. It's going to be after. We might do. I was thinking if we do it March Madness style with like 64, but that's going to be too much. So we might do 32 or maybe 16.
Yeah.
Probably 16 will be a good bet. You know what I'm saying? 16 themes, and then we'll battle it out. And you know what? The way we did it last time was we had all the themes. We had it written out. We made a bracket and everything, and there was 4 of us. I think 3 or 4 of us, and it had to be a majority vote to send one through.
Yes.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, The Rock won. The Rock's theme music won the best entrance music tournament, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to that show and listen, but I'm willing to bet money that it was The Rock.
I think it was too. It was it the Hollywood theme? The Rock's Hollywood theme?
It was one of them. Because we only allow one theme per wrestler. You know what I'm saying? One theme per wrestler. So
maybe we can start a thread on the website.
Bobby Roode, it's either going to be glorious or it's going to be beer, money. It's not going to be both. We're not going to be able to do that. We're not doing that.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a tough one too. Like, which one do you let in? Both of them are good.
Yeah, like if anything, like if you want to get a guy in, they're gonna have to battle their own. They're gonna have to battle their own music. Which one of your musics make it through? Billy, I'm an ass man. Bam, bam.
One of the best.
Man. I'm trying to think.
Didn't we do that in front of him?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, no, because it's not music. But if
technically
it
not,
did, we would throw it in. We would throw it in the tournament for the worst.
Yeah,
it definitely. I was about to think. I'm trying to think. Does AEW have any like themes that like really bang?
Oh yeah, that'll be different with the tournament this year, because the AEW things
AEW didn't exist the last time we did this.
Yeah.
So. All I could think of is Judas, but that was out long before AEW came out. I don't know. I kind of like Adam Cole's theme. It's all about that bout. And then like they use a lot more licensed songs, because they licensed the CM Punk. They licensed CM Punk's music. The I just had a brain fart. The Cultural Personality. Yeah. Yeah, they licensed that. They licensed Wild Thing. They licensed the joint for Jungle Boy. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting with AEW themes now.
Let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Hook with Action Bronson. Yes. He said Orange Cassidy. Oh, my bad. Orange Cassidy used to bang when he came out to the Pixels. No, the Pixies. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I thought I saw that wrong. Yeah, so yeah, I have high hopes for this entrance theme tournament. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna find a way for us to play some of these themes.
Yes, definitely.
Without getting taken off, because we share the clip. Actually,
we could. I think if maybe download the thing like to your personal computer and not play it off of YouTube. It should be all right. Yeah,
we should be able to chop it up and do it like that. Yeah. And then later on down the line, now what we can do, because I do have a plan for a finishing move tournament. What is the best finishing move of all time? Now we can show clips of that, because there's clips from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I think we'll be able to do that.
We can film us doing the finishing move. We have a ring.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. I could get
Super kick.
the RWC guys to do random finishers. You know, and I like that.
Hmm,
That is a very good idea.
it's an idea.
We absolutely could do that. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That I think that's gonna be a move right there. We're gonna talk to the guys. Hey y'all, who wants to take a bunch of bumps?
All the rookies. Me.
Yeah. So who's getting into the figure four? I don't know. I know it won't be me though.
And see, if we do finishing moves, we have to be, I guess, specific because there's a couple superstars that share the same finishing move. They just kind of call them different things. So,
Right.
we have to. Is it one better than the other?
Well, I mean, like if we do a Canadian Destroyer, it's gonna be Petey Williams, Canadian Destroyer. We're not gonna use two guys with the same move. Like we're not gonna do like sweet chin music and then like a Young Buck super kick or Dolph Ziggler super kick. Like it's not gonna be. It's like we're not gonna do like the RKO and then the Diamond Cutter. You know?
Too close.
Exactly. Like, yeah, it's just going to be it's just going to be the go to sleep. It's not going to be necessarily from a person. It's just going to be the move, So, because, like the rock bottom is a falling Uranagi.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So we might call it the rock bottom. The Stone Cold Stunner is a 3/4 neck breaker, but
I've never thought about that, but yes, you're right.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean it's just he said, what, no floppy stuff? Look, he said, put that one back up. No floppy. I mean, it might be if it looks good.
Yeah.
As long as nobody gets hurt trying to do it. I mean, but what is the best flippy floppy finisher? Is it?
I mean, what do you consider a flippy floppy finisher or a move?
Well, I mean, you should ask the person that asked the question. Like, I mean, oh, it's it's Eddie.
Oh Lord. That answers that question.
Yeah, flippy floppy. It's got to be flippy. So, good question. He said, "Whose frog splash are you using?" I don't think it's about whose frog splash. I just think frog splash in general, because like the frog splash is a good finisher. You've got your classic Eddie Guerrero. You've got your RVD. You've got your Montez Ford. It's all the same move. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's just a move in general. Now if it's a special move that nobody else does, then yeah, like I don't know anybody else that does a Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, plenty of people do cutters.
I mean,
everybody and their mama do cutters.
What's his name? Big guy, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens does a stunner.
I mean, he does now, but like it came from Stone Cold. It's not like we're gonna put Stone. We're like, hey, we're gonna throw the stunner into the tournament, and we're like, who's stunner? Ain't no who. What you mean?
And the Fayetteville stunner, because that's where it was invented at.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if it was on a Sunday.
I don't know. Kermit was for the frog splash. Absolutely. Kermit invented the frog splash on Miss Piggy. Absolutely. That's how the first fight was settled. You know what I'm saying? So that's on the horizon. We've got we're gonna do the finishing move tournament. We're gonna do the entrance theme tournament. That's gonna be fire.
Yes.
And I have some ideas for some other tournaments. And so yeah, the 2-6 stunner. Anybody, that's what Hunter needs to call his, because Hunter does a stunner.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying?
Found that out the hard way one day.
Yeah, I bet.
You did my moves. I didn't know.
Yeah. I had no idea. Oh yeah, because what's the face did it? J5 did it.
Yep.
And you know what? Speaking of that, that just brings this up. Make sure you check out.
Oh,
Go to the 19-minute 53-second mark of Ring Wars Carolina TV Battlegrounds episode 33 to see how disloyal Mr. Magnificent is.
I don't know what you're talking about. This footage, this
Yeah.
specific instance of the footage does not exist.
It does.
It's the Mandela effect. I mean,
It's not that.
you just
I've seen it. Harry's seen it.
I've seen Shazam
Harry's seen it.
and Kazam. Doesn't mean that it exists.
They do
Mandela,
exist.
Mandela effect.
Let's just make sure we know that, you know. Next time you ask me why we can't tag, I'm going to say, next time you be like, man, you know what, we should tag. I'm going to be like, Ring Wars Carolina TV Battlegrounds, episode 33, 19 minutes, 53 seconds.
I don't know what you talked about, sir. 19 minutes and 53 seconds. That could have been anything going on at that point in the show. I mean,
But
there's a lot of action in Battlegrounds that goes on every week. Every week.
Yeah, there's a lot of deception. Yeah. But to answer this question, it was yes, in entrance tournament. Yes, we're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do that. And we're gonna work out the brackets and everything. So they will put the bracket on the screen.
Now we need specific rules for that, because if it's the interest tournament, are we talking about their usual interest, like what they do usually, or is it just best interest of all time?
I was just going off the themes.
Okay.
Now, if we do an actual entrance, that changes everything. Like actual entrance from the moment they step out the curtain to the moment they get in the ring. Yes, exactly. Only trust Mr. Magnificent with the horn. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
But yes, we got to get that together. We got to get that together.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get that popping. We're gonna get that popping. So that's gonna be it's gonna be different. It's gonna be very different. So because it's not gonna, and like last time, that's right, action-packed action. Because it's not going to be about, last time it was our choice. This time it's going to be, well, you know what I think we should do? We should probably leave up the choices for like a couple days, and then we'll come back. We'll come in on the next show. Like let's say if we start it next Tuesday, we'll put up the first round matchups with links. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, this song versus this song, this song versus this song. And then we go from there.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, he said, "Oh, our guys are." You mean RWC guys? First off, when it comes to RWC guys, they all don't have their own stuff, you know. And I'm willing to put money on my personal interest theme song over anybody's. I've got like no offense to anybody else that does theme music, but I have the best possible rapper on my theme music. All right, his name is Mac the Black Sheep. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. So you can't beat classics.
As soon as I get enough decent wrestling clips to make a highlight reel, I'm gonna put. As soon as I get enough, I'm gonna put a highlight reel together with my joint out there, and it's gonna be fire.
I mean, we might need to do an RWC interest theme, because mine is,
I mean, yours
is a classic.
People just want to do. People are gonna want to do. Your music comes on, and they're gonna want to electric slide. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a classic. It's a classic.
I mean, and that's cool. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nightstick has the best theme, but G has the best original theme. Wow. I would have to disagree with you twice. Number one, Nightstick is not an RWC anymore. He's gone. Doesn't count.
No, he is still a part of RWC. He is
an advisor.
Doesn't own it. So you got to get your facts straight.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. What if we run Nightstick's theme through Window or not Window, but Dex, the new owner, and see what he says about it. He's an advisor, so it's got to go through the proper channels before we actually put Night 16 in the tournament. Just saying. Just saying.
See, we doing we doing the most. We doing the most right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He said, watch your mouth. Yeah, so that's what we have on the horizon right there. That's gonna be super dope. That's gonna be super
I'm
dope.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we can get the original 4 back together for that. Maybe we get J5 in, get DB back on here for you know, that particular episode.
So you know J5 is in Germany. So
Yeah.
if we do that, I it would have to be on a Saturday, probably around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Germany is like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. Because every time I say, hey, we're going to do our show at 8, he's like, man, that's like 2 a.m. So yeah, so I think they're like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us. So we would have to do that if we was going to bring him in. We'd have to do our show between 12 and 1, and it'd have to be on probably like a Saturday or something.
Yeah, we can work it out. Maybe we pre-record it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah.
You know, I mean, we could go live on the weekend. I'm pretty sure somebody will watch on the weekend. You know, it's not like they all got jobs, man. We Tommy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no job, Tommy. Jeez. Yeah, so lots of big things coming up, man. And I had another story I wanted to run down as well. And this is why we take notes, so that we can keep track of everything. But it's okay.
Did we talk about Clash of the Castle, or are we gonna save that?
Go ahead. I mean, like, well, actually, we don't know the whole card. There's only 3 cards. There was only 2 matches. Is technically we don't even know what's going on with Roman and Drew.
True.
Because Karrion's involved. Only thing I know of is the 6-woman tag and that match. Outside of that, I don't know what else is, unless it's going to be Gunther and Shinsuke for the title. Those might be the only.
Maybe Finn Balor and Edge.
Has that been announced?
Not yet, but that's just my line of thought.
Oh, and look, now last show we went off on a tangent about the wings. Now Ric Flair has a wing restaurant called Woo Wings, and the last show we went a little overboard, but this is why I said we might have to give Harry a job, because he put this in the group a couple days ago, and I thought about this. Ric Flair has a strain of marijuana. He's got a weed. He's got a strain of weed called Ric Flair Drip. And he was online. Somebody did a video of him smoking his weed. I got the Ric Flair Drip. Woo! Like, bro. Look, there's a few things in life that is going to happen, but you can guarantee that Ric Flair is going to whore himself out.
Of course.
Guarantee it.
I've heard him on Sirius Radio pushing ED medication. Seriously. You have to hear it. Google it. If you have not heard it, it is hilarious. But it's so true.
Man. You got problems with ED? Who? Guess who does it? I don't. You want to know why?
Get her up to Space Mountain one more time.
You want to talk about hymns? No. You want to talk about Viagra? No. You get this Ric Flair ED medicine, baby. Woo!
That's what it's called. Woos.
You give her. Woo!
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bro.
Oh, here goes Harry.
60-minute man. The limousine riding. jet flying, long stroking, your girl I'm choking. Ric Flair, baby. Woo!
You go all night long.
Oh man. Oh man. You wanna some people like to strut like Ric Flair, but I know some of you guys want to stroke like Ric Flair.
He's old enough to have
You
a
need
stroke.
this. You need this. $59.99 on RicFlair.com.
Woo!
The ultimate salesman, Ric Flair.
Man can sell anything.
He probably has. Like I think I've seen Ric Flair on. I think he did an AC commercial, like for air conditioning. I think it was called, it was like Quick Air, and it was like Quick Flare or something like that. It's yeah, bro. It's it's real out here. Yeah. He did insurance too. He did
That's
do
right.
insurance. He did do insurance.
Yeah, and he had a scratch off. Harry said he had a scratch off. Yes, he did.
Damn, he did a lot.
He did do that. I remember that because he was at the Dogwood Festival in Fayetteville, signing autographs one year because of the whole lottery thing.
How famous do you have to be to get a scratch off ticket?
That's just a whole nother level of fame.
Oh, he know they got it on company. Tell him to give us money.
Yes.
Give us money. Speaking of, almost went through this whole thing without doing our only sponsor.
Yes.
We have a sponsor. And let me tell you, some people out here, they're out here like Mr. Magnificent. Trying to get their life together. You're thinking about dieting, but they don't want to put the work in, or they go to the gym, they don't know exactly how they want to handle, their workout. How do I put myself in position to achieve the results that I'm looking for? Let me tell you, you want to know who can guide you to get that body that you're looking for, to take control of your life. EC3. EC3 can. And let me tell you, all you have to do is join www.freeec3.com and use the code STM for 20% off for life. Now look, that's 3 E's. That's FREE EC3.
And see, that's how you know this is real, and this is big. A lot of people, they get sponsors, and it might have been 20% off for your first time purchase, or 25% off for a week. But no, Smash Matt's the only one that gives you 20% off for life.
For life. Now let me tell you, I've been on the meal plan for what's today? Tuesday. It's been 9 days. I've been on the meal plan for 9 days now, and thank the heavens it's flexible. Like you're not eating the same thing every day. You're not, if you are vegan, if you're a vegetarian, if you're trying to do keto, if you're broke, there's and I'm not saying it'd be funny. Like they literally have a spot where, let's say you're on a budget, you click budget in the diet preferences, and they will tailor the food to so you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the nutrition that you need. If you need the workout plan, they've got the matter of fact, I got it on my phone. I got it on both of my phones. Shout out T-Mobile. Shout out to T-Mobile. But so I have the app. You see, meal plan, personalized workout. I'm on week 2. And you get to decide, if you're new to working out, you can select, beginner. I consider myself advanced. So I did legs today. So tomorrow I'll probably be doing back. So, he's got the got the workouts in there. There's videos for everything. Be warming up with some inchworms. You can get some snow angels, trap bar deadlifts, dumbbell rows on the bench. And I don't know what is that grayed out. Glute ham raise. You know what I'm saying? But check it out.
You said ham? Ham.
Hamstring.
Oh,
Hamstring, sir.
oh, okay. I was gonna say, get on this app right now. You talk about some ham. I like ham.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I would love to see DB in the gym. That would be amazing. Matter of fact, let me see who is he in there. Okay, I thought we had him. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He said I got $2.78. We got the $2.78 sponsor from 19 minutes and 51 seconds in 1958. We're gonna let them know. Absolutely. But yeah, like I've been I started last Monday. I want to start on a Monday. So have my first week. Probably after next week, probably once we get to the next Tuesday, I'll probably start showing pictures, because right now you're not going to see a change in well, you might see a change in 7 days. If I have one, I can't tell, because I do a lot. But yeah, definitely check that out, especially if you're trying to get yourself into some shape, and he will hold you accountable. That's like, he will hold you accountable. He will ask you, hey, you using the app? He told me personally, he said the diet is the most important thing. He says, as far as the workouts, he said you can add and subtract as you like, because it's not super in depth, and I consider myself an advanced lifter. So I like my workouts before this were kind of crazy. So, I just use his as like a baseline. Okay, I'll do a couple of these and then I'll do what I usually do. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get yourself in better shape, and trust. I'm eating a couple different things that I haven't had before, but it's nothing out there. And the best part is to me, if they put something on your meal plan that you don't like they'll ask you what you don't like ahead of time, and then they'll doctor it up for you. If you see something up there that you like, man, I eat. Like for me, it was celery and carrot sticks and cream cheese. I was like, man, I ain't eating no carrots. I ain't eating no celery. I swapped that out, and they gave me something else. So yes, make sure you check that out. You know what I'm saying? And let me take that off. But Mr. Magnificent, I want to show you this. Okay.
Oh.
$2.78, a sponsor from 1951 to 1958. And if you don't know what he's talking about, we're talking about Ring Wars Carolina TV. Battlegrounds, RWC Battlegrounds, episode 33.
Look, I thought I was producing this show. Where are these graphics coming from? Like this is not right. Like that. Don't get me wrong. Battlegrounds, great show. Episode 33, great show. Has they all are good shows. But that particular time frame that you're discussing, I don't know what makes that more special than anything else, other than the fact that it may show me trying to save you in the ring from a potential disastrous fall. I mean,
don't worry. Yeah, the time will come when I'll be able to share that. Matter of fact, I'll definitely have it by next week, because I almost forgot, but we good. I almost forgot this time, and you almost got let off the hook. But whoever we have internet with at the station, I don't know if it's Spectrum or whatever, they decided to spare you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Absolutely. This is what it is.
Hey, you know what? We need a new graphic. We need Triple H up there.
Yeah, but what's it going to say? Best for business?
Yes.
We're going to get a Triple H graphic that says, and that's best for business. Yeah, because this is going to be excellent. Well, look, we're going to cut this one short. It's about an hour 15. So look, shout out to everybody that's been watching on the live stream. Afterwards, this is going to be on all streaming platforms, on our Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts. It's going to be on Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn Radio, Amazon. Man, there's so many of them I can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? But you see that right there. Make sure you follow us on our social media. Smash the Mat on Facebook, on Twitter, Smash the Mat Pod, on Instagram, Smash the Mat Podcast, YouTube, Smash the Mat Podcast. Make sure you check out that Ciampa interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That is fine. I was gonna play it. But I was like, nah, you guys could just go and run the views up. Because we do a really terrible job with our YouTube and we need the subscribers. We barely put anything up there, so I got to make sure we put some up there.
Some exclusive content.
Yeah, and I mean that's pretty exclusive. I could have saved it for my personal YouTube page, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for Smash the Mat. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact,
it could be both.
I mean, it could, and I just might. Because I need to grow my YouTube page as well. You know, I would love to be like Logan Paul and make so much money off of YouTube. That would be amazing. You know, because a lot of these cats was making real good money.
Yeah, buddy. And that's amazing how that happens just off of YouTube.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at it. You know, I respect it. So look, that's what it is, man. We appreciate y'all checking us out on the Smash the Mat. Oh man, every time the show is about to close. Man. So I heard about so there's another person that Triple H is planning to bring back, and